Okay, so after the arm arcs practice, you get the idea of your scapular movement. And now we can go into all four positions. In these positions, I want your hands to be below your shoulder. And then both of your knees are below your hip. So you're looking like a tabletop. Okay, so your head and your thoracic spine and hip are in a line. And your scapula basically is flat here. There is no shrugging or coming up hump. So it's just basically a flat chest here. And then I want you to bend your elbows and go down, like kissing the floor, and then coming up. So throughout the movement, I want you to maintain the flattening of the scapula. It's a bit like push-up, but easier version. Okay, after this practice, you can lift the right arm up and come down, and then lift the other side. And throughout the movement, you have to maintain the tabletop. You have to imagine that if I put a cup between your scapula, it will stay, because you're a very steady table. It's called quadruped in Pilates. And now as you lift your right arm, you can lift your left leg. Feel like you're extending both the limbs, and change side. You can breathe normally. In Pilates, we have emphasis in breathing, but now I just want you to breathe the way you normally breathe. Very good. And now, in this position, I want you to put your both of feet on the ground, the right side, and then the left side. This is the plank with the elbow in the extension. Okay, you can stay here for about 30 seconds and make sure that your body is like a wood. So the head, thoracic spine, and foot are in the same line. Okay, let's come back to rest. So when you feel that is easy, you can continue, but if that movement is so difficult for you, you can just stay here in this O4 or quadruped position. Okay, so when you feel you're okay to do the plank, you can stay here and then go down with your elbow and come up. So this is a very classical push up. I want your elbows to go backward so that you're actually really working your tricep and then your scapula stabilizers. Very good. And then come back, bend your knees. And now we're going to the last one called the leg pull front. So as you can do all those exercises, you can progress, but if it's too difficult for you, you can just stay there at the level. Do what your body can do and don't push yourself too hard. So now we go to the plank position, and now with leg pull front, you feel like your right side is kicking some sand and lift upward and change side. So you have to feel that there's like this kicking movement and extending your legs. And your pelvis are not moving. Your pelvis are very square in front, facing down. You have to think about lengthening of your feet. You don't have to get really high. Just think about going really, really far behind. So you're kicking the sand. Imagine that you're on the beach. Even though this is a very difficult exercise. Very good. Bend your knees and come to the child pose. To stretch a bit of your back, because we have been working on these extensors. You can stay here for 30 seconds.